Hey everybody, it's Mark again, and I just want to do a quick video today. I don't really feel like messing with a lot, um, but this quick video is going to be on, you know, depending on where you live, sometimes parts can take a while to get in. Sometimes parts can be expensive. So anytime you could save money is a good thing. Or, like in this case, we have a broken hand and I want the clock up and running, and I don't have a hand for it at the moment, so I'm going to have to order one. I broke the hand in repairing the clock, so I'm going to show you what you could do as a temporary fix, and it worked so well that I did it to a clock, a Cuckoo clock with plastic hands, a couple years ago, and that clock has still got the repaired hand still on it. I've got hands for it, but it works. So anyway, grab something to drink, grab something to eat, grab a cigarette, and I hope you enjoy this video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because all the knowledge that I'm giving you out of this head of mine is free. Now, this is not the ideal way of doing things, but it does work in a pinch. Here, I broke my hand, so I have a piece of Tyvek paper underneath. Line it up, super glue, baking soda. And what I'm going to do now is cut the Tyvek paper around what I just did. You're basically making a cast for your hand using Tyvek, and it normally works. It's just that I cut it wrong. So let me do it again. It just so happens it snapped right at the end. And I don't like soldering things. And like I said, it's not ideal for doing this, but I have done it. And it does work. So I'm just going to fold it this time. I'm going to super glue it and fold it. And super glue it and baking soda. This stuff gets hot. Big chemical mixture in it. So now all you have to do is cut it away. And paint it. But as you can see, it does hold. But like I said, ideally, you buy another hand. But in the meantime, if you want to know what time it is and you have a broken hand, you can put a cast on your hand. Some people would disagree with what I'm saying, but as I said at the beginning of this video, it's a temporary fix until you order another hand and it comes in. That way you can see what time it is on the clock that you're working on. I'm putting a lot of pressure on this. That hand is not moving. Just me throwing ideals out, I guess you would say. Once I cut this Tibex away and get the hole punched in, I could paint it black, stick it on the clock. I could use permanent markers because the permanent markers work really well in covering up the Tibex and baking soda. I've used Tibex, super glue, and baking soda on a few clocks, and one clock still got the same hand on it. Still works, still keeps time. But again, this is just a temporary fix until you get your hand in. Super glue and baking soda I've used a lot. You could fill it in and we're just gonna do a quick experimentation here. You see this notch I have in this wood? Let's say you have a clock topper that has a notch in it. You put super glue in it, you put the baking soda in, you blow it out. You have to do it in stages for this deep of a piece. Look at there. Hardly any more notch. And then, let's say you were working on a cuckoo clock. You could take these furniture scratch markers using the 6-foot rule. You'll never notice that this was treated with super glue and baking soda. I hope y'all like this video, and God bless. Getting back to the hand repair, this is the hand, and as you can see, it works. At a distance, you can't really tell that it's been repaired with super glue and Tyvek and baking soda. And like I said, it's only a temporary fix. So anyway, I hope y'all liked that video. Again, the hand repair, it's a temporary fix. It's not the correct way to do it, but if you want your clock up and running and you got a broken hand, it's one way that you can repair the hand temporarily until you get a new set of hands. And what's wrong with saving some money? And you know, with the wood repair I showed you, I've done that on several of my Cuckoo clocks that had been repaired and they didn't do a very good job of repairing it, or they did a good job of repairing it but they missed a spot, or whatever the case might be. It works well. I wouldn't suggest taking a scrubby brush to it because super glue and baking soda, the way I learned how to do this stuff is I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and there was this guy that was doing a wood project that had a great big hole in this wood project, and so he probably watched a YouTube video and he built up the hole with baking soda, and then he squirted super glue in that hole. And it has to be liquid super glue. And from that video, he then broke it apart, and the area that was filled with super glue and baking soda, he took a hammer to it and smashed it. It was like a rock. But the areas that didn't get no super glue in it, it didn't hold. So you have to do it in layers in order to it to hold well. Anyway, I hope y'all like this video. May God bless each and every one of you.